So here's a pretty entertaining post about a guy who learns you can't change people. He learns after a year of trying that you can't change people, whether it's alcohol problems, drinking problems, drug problems, spending problems. And you know what? You're better off just, when you see the red flags, parting ways and let some other naive fool try to fix them. But our guy here handles things like a boss when he realizes that enough's enough. Title: Am I the a-hole for kicking my girlfriend out while she recovers from surgery? And a shout out to Nishad for sending me this story. Now listen to this, guys. He says, I, a 27-year-old male, have been with my girl, a 25-year-old female, for 3.5 years. We have a great relationship except for when it comes to money. Money's a big deal, guys. Nobody's ever going to really see eye to eye completely. But if your girlfriend is a shopaholic, she's completely irresponsible, that type of thing, racking up the credit cards, pissing away, is a terrible situation. Cut her loose. I don't care how hot she is. She's terrible with my money, is very impulsive when it comes to spending. Smack! You just said she's terrible with your money? Why are you giving her your money? A year ago, I sat down with her and discussed our finances, and hers was shit to say the least. I told her I'd help her get out of the hole if she was willing to sacrifice and do the work. Okay, here we go. This guy's trying to save her. I'm sure her credit score was awful as well. So we made plans and agreed if she could reduce her spending by a certain amount for 3 months in a row, she could move in with me at my townhouse and get out of her $4,500 a month lease to save up and pay off her credit card debt. Let me read that again. Her $4,500 a month lease. In other words, that's her rent. So obviously she lives in a very expensive area, probably one of the top expensive cities in the country. That's a lot of freaking money for rent. Meanwhile, he says he has a townhouse. But I'm willing to bet you she lives in a place, probably prime location, close to all the, popular restaurants and bars, maybe beachfront. Who the hell knows? But the point is, whoosh, out the door. She did it and moved in with me. Smack! You freaking idiot. Now she can live with you and save all that money, and you're going to see. We agreed that the $4,500 that she put $2,000 towards debt and $2,500 would go to a savings account. She's done that for the last 9 months, and it's almost done paying off her credit cards and debts. Well, that's great. Wonderful. But what's the problem here? You all know, if any of you happen to know people that are compulsive spenders, shopaholics, that type of thing, they can't keep money around too long. It's only a matter of time. She should now have about $20,000 in her savings. 3 weeks ago, she left with her cousin to visit family. When she came back, she got a Brazilian butt lift done. She has spent nearly all of her savings. There you go. A Brazilian butt lift done. That tells me she wants to make her ass look better to probably find a guy that probably makes more money and lets her spend the way she wants to. 20 grand on her having her butt shaped Brazilian, whatever the fuck that means. I'm guessing that probably makes her ass a little bit bigger. I don't know. I didn't Google it. You guys can tell me. I was furious over it and told her to pack up her crap and leave my place. Well, good for you. You try to do the nice thing. You try to give her a chance. It looked like it was working, and boom, the Brazilian butt lift. People that are like this aren't going to change. Since she's gone, she's been blowing up my phone, saying she should have discussed it with me first, and that I'll love it when she's fully healed and all that kind of stuff. Translation: I can seduce you with my new ass. She knows I wouldn't support her doing it, let alone spending the money on that. Of course she knows that. That's why she did it behind your back. And she thinks you'll take her back because you've been putting up with all her bullshit before. She had to take time off work to recover and had to go straight back to using her credit cards. She says if I don't forgive her and take her back, she'll be forced to where she was financially a year ago. And I told her that's none of my business. Am I overreacting and being an asshole? No. The only way you're being an asshole is getting into this whole trying to fix her thing. If she racks up all this debt and is back in the hole like she was a year ago, that's not your problem anymore. That's going to be some other sucker's problem. But she'll be walking around with her new ass, and I'm sure if she's good looking, which I'm guessing she probably is. In fact, I read in the comment section, like he was responding to different comments, that she is very good looking. And she's obviously in her, how the hell old is she? 25 years old with her new ass. I'm sure she'll have no problem finding a guy and finding the type of guy that can spend on her. But it's not your problem. It's somebody else's problem. So no, you're not the a-hole. So there you go, guys. Don't ever do this. Now, I'm going to read some comments here to wrap this up. One guy says here, she's had 3.5 years to learn. Number 1, you value fiscal responsibility over beauty. And 2, not getting married because you're being impulsive. Making a unilateral decision to spend her entire money is fully her right, but can't be shocked that a 100% predictable result happened. Clearly, she'll never learn, not the a-hole. She's not going to change. I've known a few compulsive spenders, shopaholics, whatever you want to label them, in my life. And decades later, they're the same. And the funny thing about, and I can think of 2 individuals right now, I've known for a long time, they are masters at bullshit to justify everything they piss away their money on, and yet complain they're always broke. I never bought it, but just hearing them talk, it's amazing. Maybe some of you guys have known people like this. Another one. What the fuck is wrong with people? Not the a-hole. She never moved in with you to get out of debt and establish good financial habits. You were just her way to save for her BBL. She's a leech and will not change. Cut her off. Plus, I don't know who finds BBL attractive. Well, you'd be amazed what people find attractive. Another one. This is from a woman. A woman, mind you. This lady says, not the a-hole. This whole situation also shows she's not financially responsible, and if she's willing to lie and have major plastic surgery, I'd be very concerned about what else she's willing to lie about. Oh, I guarantee it, plenty. And I might add, gentlemen, I got to interrupt here. You can't have a relationship without trust. Period. She says she moved in with you to save up and pay off her debts and build her savings. I'm assuming she wasn't paying any bills during that time. She lied about where she was going. BBLs are a major surgery. She's also more than likely to need a second one, and it's also surgery with a high mortality rate. What if she had died on the table? That's how you would have found out what she went down there to do, and that is horrible. While it is her money, you're still in a relationship together, and $20K is not a small amount. Any big purchases I make are with my own money, but I still discuss them with my husband. So he's not completely blindsided by me spending a large amount. Well, there you go. That's from a wife, and good for her. They're together in a committed relationship. If she's going to make any big spending things beyond a certain amount, she should let him know. And you know what? He could do the same. And last one. Not the a-hole. Honestly, I'd be furious too. This isn't just about the money. It's about trust and respect in the relationship. You gave her a chance to get out of a financial mess that she created, and she was doing great until she made the decision, spending nearly all her savings on something like that. Especially when she knew you wouldn't support it. Feels like a huge slap in the face. It was. You're not overreacting at all. It's not just the money. It's the fact that she went behind your back and completely disregarded everything you both agreed upon. You're right to set boundaries and protect yourself. She needs to learn that actions have consequences, and it's not you to bail her out again. There you go. Well, I guarantee you, if things don't work out for her in terms of her finding a guy that will take her in and buy her shit and all that, she'll be back. Guaranteed. She'll probably put on the waterworks. I'm so sorry. That type of shit thinking. Because remember, this guy was with her for 3.5 years. Maybe an extra year after that. Because I think he said in the beginning 3.5 years. And now we're adding on another 9 months to a year. And look, he bent over backwards for her to help her out. So her perception of him is going to be, okay, if I put on enough tears, if I shake my new big ass in front of him, that I can eventually wear him down. He'll take me back. And, it's business as usual. But I don't think this guy's going to do it. He's obviously had enough. And gentlemen, you cannot build wealth. You cannot build the kind of life you want to have. And guess what? There's nothing wrong with building wealth. Wealth makes life a lot easier because in life, shit happens. And there's nothing wrong with enjoying the finer things in life within reason. You can't do that with someone that just pisses it away like that. Whether you're a guy or a gal watching this, it's just not going to work. So there you go. So I wish this guy all the best.